This is the weather forecast video for Sunday, July the 15th, 2012. Taking a look at the satellite image from last evening, we still have the monsoonal flow across the southwest up into the Rockies with some showers and storms there. A couple of clouds around the eastern and southern part of the country dying out as the sun has gone down. The watch warning map from a bit before midnight shows some heat advisories already being issued into northwest Iowa and into South Dakota. Flooding continues possibly over the desert southwest, and a severe thunderstorm watch over the north and west. The QPF chart precipitation over the next 5 days through Thursday evening at 7 o'clock shows most of the heavy rain will be across the eastern half of the country over the south and west, and some rain across our state, but that'll be at midweek. So let's take a look at the 0Z GFS Model Run at 1 p.m. this afternoon. The heat ridge is back again, and most of that'll be pushing all of the disturbances north of us again, and this means the heat, humidity, 90s possible again. GFS is a bit bullish as it has been all summer. With the rainfall, it should remain mainly dry across the state. Monday, it's going to be hot, sunny, highs in the middle, maybe upper 90s, heat indices at or above 100. Be a sultry day across the state. And even into Tuesday, it'll still remain sultry. A cold front will be starting to sink into the northern counties of the state late in the day, and that could kick off an isolated shower storm, but it looks like it's going to hold off mainly until Wednesday here, as high pressure from Hudson Bay begins to try to nose in, but the front begins to become diffuse at this point, with the warm heat bubble to the south and west kind of forcing this front to stall right over us, and we could have some shower and thunderstorm chances between this high pressure to the north and east and the heat bubble to the south and west. Looks like at this point here on Friday that the high pressure to the north and east looks to have to win, bringing temperatures at least down into the 80s, maybe low 90s in the far west, but the front begins to dissipate and the warm air returns, and highs could be well back up into the 90s again heading into next weekend. And by a week from today, next Sunday the 22nd, it's back. The heat ridge has returned again, storm track along the US-Canadian border as it always is this time of the year, and even though with that there could be some showers and storms, at least the GFS is wanting to think so, but we'll have to look at more runs to see if this holds out. A couple days later, the 26th, the heat ridge begins to back down to the south and west, putting us in a northwesterly flow with a trough over the eastern third of the country. And that could bring us some cooler weather down from Canada, but it's going to be short-lived at this point, with some rainfall to the east and to the west of us at that point. And at the end of the forecast on July the 30th, a fairly decent trough coming over the Great Lakes in the northeast at this point, ridge building up into western Canada. And with that, we could see some decent cooler temperatures across our area, with maybe more chances of some showers and storms at that point. Better chances, although, look to be over at the east at this time. Thank you for tuning in to the weather forecast video. We'll have another one on Monday.